everyone, Jed here again, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Building Foundation Part 2. If you missed Part 1, no worries, you can catch it in our playlist. But right now, we're diving deep into an essential aspect of your journey as a sales development representative, which is setting goals and KPIs. But before we jump into this, just a little favor. If you find value in this video and if you're excited about learning and growing in your SDR career, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, because your feedback fuels me or fuels my passion for creating valuable SDR content. Also, just a little heads up, towards the end of this whole series, I'm planning a Q&A session. I want to answer all of your burning questions. If you have any questions for today's topic or anything related to SDR, just drop them in the comment section below. I'm compiling them for the grand Q&A finale. All right, now let's set sail into the world of setting goals and KPIs for SDRs. Think of setting goals as mapping out your course on the vast sea of sales. It's like having a North Star guiding light, showing you the way. Because without clear goals, you're like the ship adrift with no destination in mind. And here's how to set goals effectively. Be smart. SMART. Number one, you have to be specific. Your goals should be crystal clear. For example, instead of saying, I want to make more calls, try, I want to make 50 calls per day. Specific. Number two, make it measurable. You need a way to track your progress. So instead of saying, I want to increase my response rate, which is vague, right? How about trying, I want to increase my response rate from 10% to 20%. There's a difference. Number three, achievable. Your goal should be challenging, yes, but it has to be attainable still. Because setting unrealistic goals can lead to frustration, which we don't want to happen, right? Next, relevant. Your goals should align with your overall SDR and company's objectives. If it doesn't contribute to your success, then reconsider it. And lastly, time bound. You have to set a deadline. For example, instead of saying, I'll improve my response rate, how about saying, I'll improve my response rate by 10% in the next 3 months. Time bound. Now, let's deep dive into the KPIs, or key performance indicators. Now, if you've worked in a BPO or business process outsourcing setup, you're probably quite familiar with this term. But for those who aren't, let me break it down for you. Again, KPIs, or key performance indicators, are like the compass on your ship. They guide you towards your goals, helping you to stay on course. KPIs are those vital metrics that tell you if you're heading in the right direction. They're essential for tracking and evaluating your performance. In the world of sales development, these metrics are your lifeline. Now, you might be asking why KPIs are so important. Well, they serve several critical purposes. Number one is measurement. KPIs provide a quantifiable measure of your performance. They help you understand where you stand in achieving your goals. Number two, focus. KPIs keep you focused on what matters most. They ensure you allocate your time and effort to activities that directly impact your success. Next is accountability. KPIs hold you accountable for your results. When you have clear metrics to track, you're more likely to stay committed to your goals. And lastly is adaptation. KPIs allow you to adapt your strategy as needed. If a particular KPI isn't meeting your target, you can adjust your approach to improve. How do KPIs relate to SDRs in the BPO industry? Well, think of it this way. Just like BPO professionals use KPIs to measure and optimize their processes, SDRs use KPIs to measure and optimize their outreach efforts. For SDRs, these metrics might include number one, call volume, which is the number of calls you make. Number two, meeting bookings, which is the number of meetings you secure. Number three, conversion rate, the percentage of calls that turn into meetings. And by tracking these KPIs regularly, you can gauge if you're on the right course towards your goal or your target. If not, you can adjust your strategy accordingly. Remember, setting goals and KPIs isn't just about numbers. It's about reaching new heights, challenging yourself, and becoming the best SDR you can be, right? Now, think of it as your personal quest in the world of sales, where every goal achieved and every KPI met takes you one step closer to SDR greatness. Now, it's your turn. Set those goals, define your KPI, and sail confidently towards the future of your SDR journey. I think that's pretty much it for today. Again, stay tuned for more incredible insights in the upcoming videos. And remember to drop your questions in the comments for our grand Q&A finale. And until then, keep those goals high, and I'll catch you up in the next video.